Beneath the base of the skull, behind the jawline, just above the C3 vertebrae, lies a structure that few people ever learn to feel. It is not a chakra, it's not a metaphysical concept, it's the ganglion, not to be confused with the basal ganglia just dropped. This is the superior cervical ganglion, or the SCG for short, and it's the highest node in the sympathetic nervous system. It isn't in your brain or your spine, although it influences both. But the structure acts like the first true broadcast tower that's relaying autonomic messages from the base of the brainstem out to the entire body. Now, it's also the first point where those signals can be interrupted consciously, with intention. That's the key. Medically, the SCG connects to the heart through the cardiac branches. It connects through the eyes, through the carotid plexus, to the throat and the voice via the pharyngeal and the laryngeal branches, and the facial tissues and glands. Now, through the gray rami communicantes, it influences every cervical spinal nerve that's below it. So the ganglion's job is to translate command signals between the brain and the body. Now, when you're stressed, it tightens vessels, speeds up the heart rate, and constricts the throat. But when you're safe, it quiets the signal. Now, when this node gets jammed, it loops outdated information, which keeps your system in a locked state version of reality that doesn't reflect your current state. You ever felt like that? This is why. You can do all the mindset work in the world, but if the SCG is still broadcasting yesterday's emergency, then your body won't believe you. That matters. The ganglion can be felt, not metaphorically, literally. When it's accessed properly, it becomes a visceral experience. The pulse shifts, the jaw relaxes, the pupils adjust, and the voice settles. The shoulders drop a little bit, and the entire signal calms. Now, my 6-year-old son naturally presses on the back of his neck when he's overwhelmed. Have you ever wondered why people that are stressed grab the back of their necks or they're faced with a hard decision? Yeah, this is why. That's the node. You reset the broadcast loop through the innate somatic intelligence because the body knows. Now, for those who are building systems or re-engineering human performance in the way that I am, this node isn't just biologically relevant, it is architecturally essential. It's magnetic by nature due to its proximity to iron-rich blood in the neurovascular flow. It is electric due to the dense nerve clusters that are housed there, and it is responsive to polarity, breath, pressure, and resonance. Think of it as a bioelectrical breaker box, a stress memory cache, and a neural override port all in one. Now, currently, we are in process of mapping an entire signal architecture system. And we've already begun with the 13th thalamic nodes, which govern the sensory routing and the internal reality filtering. But signal only changes when the loop is broken, and that break happens here at the superior cervical command node. Now, there is a way to manually influence this node using polarity, breath, and directional focus, because we are magnetic. I'll just leave that there for now, but when it's done correctly, it shifts your entire physiological state at that time. Now, for leaders, the nervous system practitioners, engineers, or parents, this is in theory, it's access, and it's live. I'm building out the experience and going to uncover the 13 thalamic nodes and dropping that segment first. This was a teaser track. Now, I've said it before, there is no such thing as a single modality that is superior to them all. There's a lot. Fascia work, breath work, meditation, all great, all reactive, and actually don't deal with the trauma itself. And let me ask you something. If I have the tension trauma stored in my fascia and I release it, where's it going? Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you? It's going to find the next host. This is why people that only have those types of practices have to do them all the time. You never actually cleared it. You released it from one part to the next. We teach you how to actually operate your system, but there is a lot more than breath work, meditation, fascia work. There's a lot, and I'm about to bring it all to the table.